Hi, my name is Aya. You're watching Aya Reads, and I'm here to do my April TBR. So as always, I will be picking at least 5 challenges out of this TBR jar and picking books that fit with the challenges. And my TBR that I want to get to is pretty big. I have about 22 books that I really want to read in April. I don't know if I can get to all of them. Especially there's a lot of new releases that I really want to get to this month. So we'll see. Hopefully I can fit some new releases with these prompts. So let's get started with the first one. This one. Okay. 2024 TBR. Okay. So that is not going to be a new release probably, but let's see. Let me get my 2024 TBR. So I have 19 books on my 2024 TBR that I have not read yet. A big one that I really want to read is Jane Eyre. I really want to read that. It is a classic that has been on many and many a TBR. So let me grab that. So Jane Eyre, like I said, I've been meaning to read this book for such a long time. I have multiple editions of it, even though I've not read it. I just have a feeling that this is going to be one of my favorite books. Hopefully I can get around to it in April. The next challenge. This one. Read a read a book for a vlog, which is great because I tend to vlog the new releases I'm gonna read. So let me pick Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. That one comes out the earliest. I believe it comes out on April 2nd, so very excited to read that one. Let me actually tell you what it is about. Oh yeah, I remember. This is about a guy or two people that they're both kind of cursed when the person they break up with will find basically the love of their life, the person they're gonna marry right after them, and that has happened multiple times. So they figured maybe if they date each other, they'll cancel each other's curses out. The plan is to break up after having dated for a while. But of course, they're gonna fall in love. I really like Abby Jimenez. I read 2 books by her and I gave them both 4 stars, but I did really enjoy her writing style. Like I flew through her writing style, so very excited about this one. And it has a cute dog on the cover, so sign me up. This one. I don't know what that said. Read a historical fiction. Oh, a historical fiction. Ooh, let me actually see if I have that correct. The Familiar, is that not historical fiction? Okay, so basically it's technically fantasy / historical fiction, but I'm gonna count it considering it takes place in the past. Yeah, it takes place during the Spanish Golden Age, which is when it's in 1492. So if that's not historical fiction, then I don't know what is. Basically, The Familiar is Leigh Bardugo's newest release, and I'm very excited about it. So we follow this main character who's gifted magically, but she's like a maid. So one day, the mistress of the house realizes what she actually is, and she wants to use her to better the family's social position. And then she gets embroiled with people connected to the king. Oh, and she's also Jewish, so I believe it's also going to be a problem for her back then. So it does feel like, even though it's fantasy, it does heavily lean into the historical setting. So I think that counts. Very excited about it. I actually have never read anything by Leigh Bardugo that is not set in the Grisha universe. So this is going to be my first. I have not read Ninth House. So this is going to be my first one. Very interested to see what I think of it. I do know, obviously she wrote Six of Crows. The setting is very much Amsterdam back during the Dutch Golden Age. So I do know that she does know how to write like historical settings. So very excited. This one. Can you even see that? Yeah, okay. Read a Sam Mariano. Okay. Does she have a new release out? I believe. Oh no. That I was thinking about a book, but that is part of a series. Maybe I'll just start that series. Let me see. Yeah, so Even If It Hurts by Sam Mariano. But then a part of me wants to read The Best Man, which is a novella. I believe this is very fucked up. I think if this is the book that I was thinking about. Yeah, okay, so that is the one that Jen read. I'm gonna go for The Best Man because it's a novella and I don't really have a whole lot of time to read full-length books. And you guys know, I just need to limit the amount of series I'm starting. The Best Man, I believe it's about this girl who wants to get married or is getting married, and then on her bachelorette party, the best man, which is the brother of her fiance, ties her up and he's like, I'm gonna have like a surprise for you. But then he brings in like all the members of her fiance's family to fuck her. This sounds unhinged, but I mean unhinged in the best way, honestly. And I do know that Jen liked it, so I mean that is all I need to know. And she gave it a 5 and a 5 on the Spice rating, which say less. I really love Untouchable. I know that is a very difficult, crazy book, but I did love it. Yeah, and like I said, I just need some shorter books to get me through the month, so very excited about this one. And okay, let's see. I think this is gonna be the last one. This one. Okay, that is, I don't know why I used this big scrap of paper. Sequel. Once again, perfect because I need to read a lot of sequels this month. I'm gonna be doing a vlog where I'm gonna be reading or finishing as many series as I can. Let me see. Okay, so a sequel that I for sure will be reading is Soul of a Witch by Harley LaRue. This is the last book in her Souls trilogy. I read the first two and did really enjoy them. And even though this takes place technically, I believe this all takes place around Halloween. I want to finish this series. I do enjoy Harley LaRue's writing and I want to continue on with her backlist. And I want to finish a series, so Soul of a Witch is one I'm definitely going to be reading. Okay, so those were the 5 books that the TBR jar picked for me. But as I said, there's a lot of other books that I really need to read. The first one for sure is going to be Wild Love by Elsie Silver. This is the first book in her new series, and I have loved the Chestnut Spring series by her, so for sure I'm going to be reading this one. Some other new releases that I really want to read are Funny Story and King of Sloth. And before I read King of Sloth, I really want to read King of Greed. So those books I really want to get to for sure. And then as far as series are concerned, or finishing series, I really want to read Icebreaker because the 3rd book is coming out pretty soon. And I want to get caught up on the Crowns of Nyaxia world, so I need to read, I believe, 6 Scorched Roses and The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, and I really want to finish the Mindfuck series. So those, my priority are pretty high for them, and I really want to read The Witch Queen of Halloween, although it's only a novella, so if it comes out early enough, I might already have read it in March, but we'll see. So yes, those are the books that I really want to read in the month of April. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books and what your thoughts were. Also, I would really love to know what is at the top of your TBR this month. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know by leaving a like if you did. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day and I'll talk to you later. Bye.